Well, my research interests are primarily around nutrition. My primary discipline is nutritional science. So most of the work that I do relates to research on dietary intake, nutritional assessment, body composition measurements, all types of sort of assessment of an individual's nutritional status. Some of the research that we're working on that relates to obesity is with a population of teenagers. So this group, we know a fair amount about the eating and activity habits of adults and of children, but teenagers and adolescents have not been as well studied. So one of our big research programs in the past few years is what's called WebSpan, and this stands for Web Survey of Physical Activity and Nutrition. And this is a province-wide survey that's facilitated through schools. And students can go online and answer our survey on nutrition, physical activity, lifestyle behaviors. And we completed a study in the past couple of years of 5,000 teenagers and looked at those behaviors in the students. With the WebSpan survey, this really provides baseline data on this population, so we really didn't have a good idea about the dietary intakes and activity levels of this age group. So what's happening is, now that there's so much awareness about obesity and nutrition and physical activity, we have that baseline data on 5,000 students, and we can follow up 3 years later, which we're doing, which is WebSpan 2. And a lot of policies, school board policies have changed over that period of time, and a lot of public awareness about nutrition and its relationship with overweight and obesity. So with that information, it can be used both in the application of prevention and treatment, actually. My opinion, in terms of prevention of obesity, it's a very difficult question, and I guess I would draw on, I've been involved in developing clinical practice guidelines. I just did a review paper on prevention of childhood obesity, and every resource that you look to or every conference that you go to, it all becomes a very complex question. And truly, prevention is multi-level. It has to be all levels of, from the individual to families, community, policymakers, and I think everyone's, or that's my opinion, but a lot of people seem to really agree with that idea that it's so complex, it has to be a multi-level targeted prevention program.